Hey, you guys, I'm going to let you in on a little secret today. What you see on reality TV and what you see on social media, it's not real. Hi, I'm Emily Moynes, better known as Mama Moynes. And for those of you that don't know, I do have a son that was on reality TV for 3 different seasons, actually. 2 Bachelorette seasons and 1 Bachelor in Paradise. Now, what I can tell you and what I want to talk about today is the comparison game and how we have to stop comparing ourselves to others or it will rob you of your joy. Rob us. I'm gonna include myself in on this because I do it too. And so there is that old saying that comparison is the biggest thief or something like that. So basically, when you start comparing yourself to what you're seeing on social media, to what you're seeing with these TV reality stars, you start to feel like you're less than. You start to feel like you can't compare. You start to feel like you can't keep up. You start to feel like you're just never going to attain what they have. And let me tell you something. Now that I've had a better part of 4 years behind the scenes of reality TV and social media, you a lot of times would be shocked at what they're portraying and what you think you're seeing, but the reality is the exact opposite. And I know this. I know this because I have been subjected to, or I have had the privilege of being behind the scenes and seeing what's going on. And a lot of times these social influencers, the pressure they feel to perform, to be on, to stay skinny, to whatever it is such, it takes such a toll on their mental health. Have you guys been keeping up with Clayton Echard? He was a bachelor, I think, a few years ago. Oh my good God. He is in deep in legal bills. I think he spent thousands of dollars trying to defend himself because he was the target of someone who has claimed that he is the father of her twins, which turns out to be now that she never was pregnant, or it's questionable whether she was pregnant. And anyway, they're in a lawsuit, embroiled in this lawsuit, and the mental anguish on him, and I think there was 3 other guys as well that she did the same thing to, is just mind-boggling. And so I also know that there's a lot of a lot of what you're seeing with the female, and I feel like the females have it, the women have it a lot harder than the men. The pressure to, stay in shape, the pressure to not lose the followers, the pressure to always be, at the top of their game, is something that they struggle with. And the pressure to, have the perfect body and have the perfect skin and portray that you have the perfect life. It's not real, you guys. And when we start comparing ourselves to these people that we think are living the life and that they are skinny and they have a perfect relationship and they are in love and they are, that we want to attain what they have, when we start doing that, we start to feel like we just can't measure up. We're never going to be able to measure up to what they have or what they look like. I'm guilty of it as well. I feel like, okay, hey, she's 60. She's in great shape. She looks amazing. Why can't I look amazing? Why can't I be a size 4? Well, it's not realistic for me to be a size 4. And I have to remind myself of the same things that, we all struggle with it. I find that for me, what helped after my divorce to stop playing the comparison game, number 1, I had to let go of the attachments that I had to the luxury cars and the multiple vacation properties. I had to let go of that, and I had to stop comparing myself and the life I was going to have to the life that I did have and the life that I saw my friends still had as well. Because what happens was I was submersed in a lifestyle where everybody had money and had stuff and they were traveling, and instead of feeling jealous that I left that and I still had friends in that life, I have a friend right now who, oh my God, she is living the life. Money's no object. She's got an amazing husband. She looks great. Her body is chef's kiss. Her body's insane. And instead of feeling jealous or feeling envious of that, I say to her all the time, good for you. You deserve it. Go live your best life. Yes, I love that you're going on that vacation. Or wow, look at you. You look great. When you do that, it's reciprocated. You know, when you are happy for them and you support those people that you wish you could be, somehow it just feels like it's reciprocated. You feel better about supporting them and encouraging them and giving them kudos rather than feeling envious or maybe feeling jealous of them. And you know, another thing that we tend to do when we're constantly comparing ourselves to others is you know, and I was guilty of this too. You know, I'll be happier when I have a nicer car. I'll be happier when I have a bigger house. I'll be happier when I get that job. I'll be happier when I make more money. I'll be happier if I could just lose 10 pounds. And the problem with that is that your life is literally passing you by when we keep waiting and planning for the day that we're going to be happier. Isn't that, that's just so insane when you think about it. You have to be happy now, be in the moment, not waiting for the moment when we can be happy. And so if we stop comparing ourselves to what we perceive to be the perfect life, because it is just perception, then, and just be happy with where we are. And remember, happiness comes from within. So it's not about the external stuff, because all this is going to go away. None of this is going to matter. Not everything that we have is temporary. What we should be concentrating on to really feel happy and fulfilled is human connection, relationships, family, friends. You know that friend I was telling you about that has the perfect life, that has money and a perfect husband and everything looks amazing and she's living the life? She was never able to have children. And would I give up my children for all of that? Not in a freaking second. Never would I consider trading what I have, which is none of that, not the perfect husband, not the money, not the lifestyle, but I have my children. And that fills me up more than anything could ever fill me up. So concentrate on human connections and relationships and love and family and friends rather than the stuff. Really, I'm telling you. From what I've seen in the last 4 years, for what is projected on my screen to what I know is really happening behind the scenes, no comparison. I'm going to use my son even as an example. So for him, if you're looking at his life, he does have a great life. I'm not taking that away from him. He is so lucky. He travels the world. You're going to see him. He's in French Polynesian. He's in Miami. He's in Europe. He's in South Africa. He's here. He's there. He's everywhere. The work he's doing is amazing. Now, he was just in the Amazon. He came back from the Amazon covered in mosquito bites. He was in Africa and he had to have emergency surgery. So what you're seeing is him living the life and traveling and here and there and working with these great organizations. And he does do that. But what you don't see is the canceled flights, the sleeping in airports, the body that has just been wrecked because of the elements that you've been under for the last month. The can't wait to get home to have a nice meal because you've been in the jungle or in the Amazon and the food is subpar at best. You know, you're not concentrating on that. You're just looking at him traveling the world and living the life, but you don't see what's happening behind the scenes. And the same goes for a lot of these influencers, you guys, that you think that they look perfect and they have perfect lives, yet they're struggling inside. They don't feel fulfilled. The pressure is insane to perform. Friday night, I met Tom Schwartz, who is on Vanderpump Rules. He's one of the cast members. What a sweetheart of a guy. And I met him because my son's publicist is also the publicist of a lot of the cast members on Vanderpump Rules. And he is such a sweetheart, nice guy. I'm not taking that away from him. Super chill, cool, funny, real genuine. But I kind of felt bad for him in a way because I felt like there is so much pressure to be on, to perform. He was going on stage in front of these people. And the pressure to, pull it off and be happy and be engaging. And, it's a lot. And it's a lot that you don't see when you're just an outsider looking in, but when you're sort of sitting behind the scenes and watching and observing it, you get a different perception of what's really goes on. And again, you know, great guy. I really did enjoy him. But you know, you can see that there is this like pressure. Pressure is going to be the word I'm going to say, to, because you know, you've got to stay relevant. You've got to, you know, you want people to like you. That's just innate. And he does have that personality anyway. You want people to like you. You want to stay relevant. You know, you got to keep your followers. So it's a lot. It's a lot. And so that's really what I wanted to say today. Take it from me, someone who has had the privilege of getting to be behind the scenes. I actually also went to the hometowns. When my son was on TV, it was during COVID, and we had the hometowns from the Bachelorette season. And again, really interesting what happens behind the scenes. And so not all that glitters is gold. Remember that. Concentrate on building relationships, human connections, letting go of attachment to stuff. And I can guarantee you, you will feel happier, you will feel more fulfilled, and you will be more at peace. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. That's all I have to say. It's a short video. I just was thinking about this because I had so many people leave me messages when I posted the picture of me with Tom Schwartz Friday night. I had so many DMs in my Instagram, at Mama Moynes, if you want to follow me on Instagram. Oh my God, how do you know him? Oh my God, I'm obsessed. Oh my God. And he is a great guy. He really is. But I could just see that so many people are really caught up in what they, the perception of what you think may be the perfect life. But at the end of the day, they are people with real feelings, real lives, real family. I think with Tommy has a brother that really struggles. And so they're just people. They're just human beings. They're just human beings like you, like me. They may be more famous. Maybe more people know them. Maybe they have more money. But at the end of the day, we all want the same thing. We all want the same thing. We want to be seen. We want to be heard. We want to love and be loved. Okay, that's it, guys. Have a great day. Bye.